Too much? Hey, what's up? I'm Ben Pakulski, and these balloons may look kind of weird, yet they hold the secrets to gaining pounds of lean muscle every week. Yeah, that's right, I said pounds, while stripping away your body fat at the same time. And the wildest part of all, this secret takes you exactly 4 minutes to do. Today you'll witness a bizarre new cutting-edge technique used by fitness pros and movie stars to pack on muscle faster than so-called muscle experts think is possible. I'm not talking about a few pounds of muscle that no one but your grandma will notice. I'm talking about head-spinning, attention-demanding muscle that puts you in a league of your own in the gym, and packing it on in far less time than most guys train, without sacrificing your lifestyle to do it. Think about it. Do you really think these skinny actors, who all of a sudden look like Greek gods, or guys like me, who make their living being huge, don't have a few tricks up their sleeve? You think it's some magical supplement, 8 hours in the gym, like I've heard some guys claim, which is complete bullshit, or the right gear, if you know what I mean? Think again. Listen, I know guys who do these insanity bragging workouts and take stuff they give horses to gain a few measly ounces of muscle. Most of them still fail to pack it on because they haven't got a clue really how to train for maximum mass. How to trick their body into what I call hyper recovery. Have a look at these guys I've shared the secret with. This represents just a handful of my so-called guinea lion group. I can't call them pigs because they're all freaking ripped. Your recovery is rocketed through the roof. You spend half the time guys currently spend in the gym, much more time resting and eating normal food. You'll still gain more muscle and absolutely shred your body fat. Let me repeat, I'm talking several pounds of lean muscle every single week. And it happens thanks to a style of training I'll reveal today. A protocol that's a whopping 4 minutes long. One that stimulates the production of a highly unique super recovery muscle helper cell called myosatellite cells. Myosatellite cells. That really does sound alien, right? Well, it's nothing complicated. This is just the muscle building info you didn't know about until today. Look, I know you're curious, and I'll explain this all in just a few minutes, because it will forever change the way you approach weight training and how you think about dieting for good. I'll just have to warn you about something, and you have to promise you take this warning seriously before you continue watching. This presentation is getting a lot of attention. A certain search engine is trying to ban this information because I'm pissing off a lot of really huge supplement companies and magazines. These guys have billions of dollars, plenty of cash to sue my ass, and there's no way I'm going to be able to keep this presentation live much longer if pressure continues. I'll be forced to either take it down or charge $97 a head to watch a webinar for the exact same presentation you're watching right now for free. So you best be sure to do just that. Watch this now and while it's still on the internet. Listen, if you've been told there's no secret to building muscle, and you can only build muscle slowly, or worse than that, you can gain muscle, but you'll pack on a little bit of fat while doing it, you've been lied to. And today, I'll prove it to you. Oh, I've seen it all. I'm a pro bodybuilder, so you can imagine what I've seen guys do out of desperation and greed over precious muscle. I've seen guys train for 7 hours straight. I've seen dudes take outrageous amounts of illegal gear that would kill them in the end if they keep it up. And I've seen thousands of guys just like you, good guys, who are just wanting to gain 10, 20, and maybe even 30 pounds of rock-hard muscle in the right places. A bigger chest, bigger arms, cut abs, and delts that look so killer, it looks like you have to turn sideways even just to get through the door. And let's be honest, you want more attention? Hey, it's normal. Attention from women? Sure, it's gonna happen. Jealous friends in the gym? Bound to happen too. And with that attention comes respect, confidence, and the power to move through life like an alpha animal, taking charge and making shit happen, and forging a life out of iron, one that you can control, not that controls you. However, here's what I've never seen in over 15 years of training. I've never seen anything come close to this almost alien method of gaining muscle. You'll end up totally lean with that beach-ready body you want, even though your diet barely changes. That's because this method is actually automatically burning body fat while you train. More body fat than you could ever burn by even starving yourself. And it's fast. How fast? 200% faster than traditional weight training. We're talking about adding several pounds of lean muscle every week. Not every month, every week. That's 10 pounds in less than 5 weeks. 20 pounds in 10 weeks. Really as much muscle as you desire. And here's the really incredible part. Guess what's feeding all this new muscle in your body? Your unwanted, unwelcome, downright ugly body fat. This one technique, revealed in detail within this free presentation, gives you more muscle mass faster, and it works by using your own body fat for fuel. That's right, dude. You get bigger and leaner at the same time. And that's what you really want, getting leaner as you get bigger. It makes everything look bigger and feel harder, just like these guys have done. And literally thousands of other guys I shared this one stealth technique with over the last several months. And let me save you some time. You'll never hear about this in the magazines because I've made 100% sure that everybody I shared it with kept their mouths shut. And for good reason. This unusual method of training was just reviewed and studied by a major university, and I didn't want anyone talking about their insane results until after the protocol was scientifically proven. So, while all these guys changed their body within weeks instead of months or years, without taking illegal gear of any kind, without giving up the foods they enjoy, or having a few beers with their buds, I really wasn't ready to tell the world about this muscle revolution until I had the science to back it up. Now, I'm ready. And I guarantee you better be ready to buy some new shirts because after today, you'll need them. Unless you like the Hulk look and don't mind ripping out of your sleeves or just wearing tank tops everywhere you go. You better be ready for a ton of questions from strangers like, how big are your arms, man? Or I bet you can bench press a freaking house, right? And yeah, you'll have so many guys asking how you got the body you have, and you can start charging hard cash to give them the answers. And they'll pay you. Trust me, I know. Are you ready for the secret? Pay attention, because this is the only place you'll ever hear about it. And that's because I'm the guy who invented it, and who put it to test in university. It all starts here. Each of these balloons represents one of your muscle cells. These cells get bigger, you get bigger. And I bet you know that already. Now, here's what you've never heard of before. You build muscle while resting, not while at the gym. Your mission in the gym is so simple. Stimulate your muscles into growth, period. End of story. Stimulate, then go home and eat. That's what you do. You don't just lift weights. Come on, man. You know that for a fact that isn't working for you. It's the way you lift during your last 4 minutes of exercise that makes all the difference in the world. These 4 minutes create 205% more muscle gain. Fact. Not theory. And these 4 minutes are the difference between looking average and looking awesome. Want proof? Have a look at this. And at the heart of those results was this 4-minute technique I'm about to show you. Now, look at the guys who have been my students for the past few months. These are the results that are possible for you too. So, how does this weird 4-minute trick really work? First, it takes every cell in your muscle fibers, and just like this balloon, expands them. Normal training tears down muscle fibers and forces your body to go into crisis mode, trying like hell to repair before your next workout. However, you can expand a cell without experiencing this recovery crisis. In fact, that's exactly what my patented, university-proven system is called, Cell Expansion Protocol, or CEP training for short. It's unlike anything you've ever experienced, and it takes a whopping 4 minutes per exercise to automatically trigger the CEP response. So rather than ripping your fibers to shreds, you selectively stimulate. You use the 4-minute CEP training principle to force every cell and every muscle into hyper-recovery mode. Take this balloon. This balloon represents one of your muscle cells. If you were to train the old-fashioned way, this balloon would swell up temporarily. That's the pump we all love, right? And as you know, that pump goes away. Now imagine if your pump never went away. What if you were given the key to tricking your muscle cells into expanding and expanding? And your cells recovered so quickly, it looks as though you have a constant pump. How would that feel? Orgasmic. That's how. I'm going to demonstrate on video CEP training for biceps today. So by the time this presentation ends, you'll at least be able to get started with CEP for your biceps. So keep watching, unless you enjoy having skinny arms. There's a reason why this happens with CEP training and not with any other form of muscle building training. And why it cuts everyone's gym time nearly in half at the same time. It goes back to what I mentioned to you before. Myosatellite cells. We've proven that stimulation of muscle tissue using CEP training dramatically increases myosatellite cell production. Myosatellite cells are made by your body to help repair muscle damage. So just think about it for a second. If you stimulate your muscles while using CEP, and CEP produces far more myosatellite cells than traditional training, that means you recover much faster. And faster recovery means faster muscle growth, because a muscle only grows during recovery. Are you getting the really big picture now? Less time in the gym, plus 4 minutes of CEP training at the end of a movement, and you get a ton more of your body's most powerful muscle recovery cells speeding to your aching body parts, blasting your recovery through the roof, and expanding the size and volume of each muscle cell. Expanding muscle cell means mass, as much mass as you want. 10 pounds, 15 pounds, 25 pounds, hell, 50 pounds if you want. It's all the same training. The only difference is the amount of food you eat. The best part of it all is that SEP training creates the muscle you desire automatically. Your body literally is forced to expand its muscle cells in response to SEP training. You give it no choice. And your body gets the fuel it needs to expand your cells from your stored body fat. Sure, if you're eating 7 pizzas a day, your body will use that for fuel. Yet if you're eating halfway normally, your body fat will be robbed to pay the energy price of all the satellite cell production and cell expansion. And that gives you the body you want. By now, you're wanting to get started with SEP training as soon as possible. And the question you have is how? How do you get started? What do you do first? Here's your choice. You can keep watching and you'll see me demonstrate SEP training for biceps. And then you can try to figure out the rest on your own. Good luck with that, because you probably need it. SEP training is extremely specific to each body part. What works for biceps definitely will not work for chest, for example. Hey, you can try, or you can man up and admit you want a Mr. Olympia caliber competitor to personally coach you, radically decreasing the time it will take for you to walk down to the beach with the type of body other guys would kill for. Or hang by the pool in the bikini-clad hottie section and let the women fight over who got your attention first. Or just look the way you've always wanted to look when you go out on the town. Whatever you want, this is the fastest trick to give it to you. I call it the MI40 SEP training program. Again, I'm Ben Pakulski, IFBB professional bodybuilder, author of the best-selling MI40 system, and patent holder for SEP protocol. And here's what I'll be handing you today inside the MI40 SEP training program. The first thing you want to do is watch what's been called the fastest 5-minute how-to video ever made, the MI40 SEP training rapid start plan. This video is literally 5 minutes. It takes me only 5 minutes to get you started using SEP in your very first workout. So if you're like me and you're in a hurry, this video alone is worth its weight in gold. And if you're like a lot of the guys that I coach, guys who want every little detail spelled out so they couldn't mess it up if they tried, then here's what else I have for you today. The MI40 SEP training blueprint. Every body part, every exercise, every freaking detail spelled out so there's absolutely zero guesswork on your part. You'll always know exactly what to do and precisely how to do it. The blueprint is your muscle Bible, recreating your physique from head to toe using super simple, common sense, no BS style instruction. This is the only one goal in mind. Your most muscular, ripped, and perfect body. Inside, you'll discover the methods of training you absolutely must avoid if you want to actually look like you lift. Face it, most guys who train look like they play freaking soccer or something. You want to look like a dude with muscle. So turn to page 7 as soon as you get the blueprint in your hands and discover all the messed up training methods that the magazines and idiot gym rats have tried to pass on as fact. Trust me, I guarantee you're using some of them, if not all of these time-wasting methods, and they do far worse than waste your time. They're keeping you from the body you want. They literally halt muscle growth and promote more fat storage. You'll also discover the reason why I insist you enjoy your food. Even as SEP training is stripping away all the unwanted fat off your body, you'll be laughing in the face of guys who are doing hours of cardio, hoping they'll see an ab one day if they're lucky. With SEP, you don't need cardio, and you don't need to overdo it on the diet. Listen, I know you want to enjoy a few beers with your buddies, and you have better things to do than eat all damn day. That's why I made SEP training starter nutrition plan so drop dead simple. Now, that's not all you'll be receiving today. I also want you to have private access to my MI40 SEP training video library. I will be your personal trainer on every single exercise, so you can be 100% confident you're doing SEP training to get all the benefits. Yet the library offers a lot more than that. I break every SEP training exercise down to 3 phases. Just in case you're starting out, or you're fairly experienced, or perhaps you're a fitness pro, it doesn't matter. Everyone from newbie natural to pro athlete is covered in these 3 phases. Plus, each video focuses on one body part, so you can pick and choose the body parts you want to focus on. Some guys want bigger arms right away, so you can start there. Or maybe it's your legs, your chest, or your back. You name it, it's covered in the SEP training video library. Hey, I'm not finished yet. You'll also receive your copy of the MI40 total training videos. And here's why you'll need this. SEP training cannot be used for every single exercise. Only very specific exercises use SEP training. And if you try with the wrong exercise, watch out. You'll end up getting nowhere or worse. That's why you need the entire set of my training videos to make sure you use only SEP approved movements. And to guarantee you stay super motivated for as long as you need to get the body you desire, these videos contain a ton of tips that only pros know to get you most out of every second you spend in the gym. So you can spend less time in the gym and get out and enjoy your life, knowing you've done the right amount of ass-kicking work to stimulate those cells to expand. Now, you may believe a program as unique as this is pretty damn expensive. With all the time and money I've invested into it, almost 3 years of research, testing, paying lab rats to prove my theory to be fact, not to mention the decades of training and learning I've done to bring it all together with my own body. Hell, I'm talking about my life's work here. I made myself a deal. I said, Ben, even though you decide to release this one to the world, you have to keep it stealth. Otherwise, my competition will get tougher. And to be honest, since I treat every single MI40 set member like a kid brother, I just don't have the time or energy to spend letting millions of guys into the mix. So once I hit a very modest goal in sales, I'm going to charge $397 for the system. If you're watching this presentation, that means I'm very close to that goal. Very, very close. And I do have Amanda to worry about, because when she finds out I'm letting you guys get your hands on the MI40 training system for a quarter of the price, I'm kicked out of bed. Literally. So here's your no BS, limited time, save Ben from lonely nights of living hell offer. I'm going to give it to you all today. Immediate access to everything. No shipping. I'll set you up with digital start today access. The entire MI40 SEP training system is SEP rapid start training video. 5 short minutes to get you in the gym and growing faster than ever. The SEP training blueprint. Every exercise, every step laid out with idiot-proof instructions even my Mi40X training partner could easily understand. The SEP training video library. Every SEP-friendly exercise visually demonstrated by me, including instructions for beginners, intermediate muscle heads, and advanced athletes. And the SEP Total Training Library. You see every exercise you will ever need to build the body you desire. All of this, $197. Listen, I'm going to put this into crystal clear perspective for you. You spend that much on one session with a pathetic gym trainer, some dude that thinks that because he has a certificate that took him a week to earn, he knows how to train you. What a joke. Most so-called trainers piss me off because they haven't got a clue how to help the average guy how to build muscle insanely fast. Hey, if you carelessly decide to try one of those trainers, make damn sure he's SEP certified. And he won't be. I'm just offering you a rare opportunity to get the exact same value for a fraction of the cost. And listen, you're going to waste far more money simply from eating the wrong foods and taking BS, mass-produced commercial supplements that actually get flushed down the toilet. Worst of all, you'll be wasting time, which is the most valuable thing in the universe. Or you get smart. You take the fast track, the done-for-you path, and allow me to hand you the MI40 SEP training system personally just seconds from now. Just click the button below that says, "Yes, Ben, I'm ready for more muscle fast." Click that button, and the keys to more eye-catching, jaw-dropping muscle in less than half the time will be handed to you today. Muscle that is created using your own body fat for fuel. So you get bigger and more ripped at the same time. And you do it all with the 4-minute SEP training protocol. Okay, I bet you have some questions, and I don't blame you at all. Give me a skeptic over a sucker any day of the week. I'm a skeptic myself, so let me obliterate anything standing in the way of more muscle. More muscle and less fat in literally days from now. Not months. That's right, I said days. First, let me fill you in on exactly why I have such an outrageous try-it-on-me triple guarantee. Hey, 3 times the muscle demands 3 times the guarantee. And here's why. I only want the guys in my MI40 posse who are willing to work their ass off for a short period of time in the gym. Yeah, I said work. It's hard, it's super fast, and it only takes 4 minutes on top of a set. But yes, it's a challenging 4 minutes. And quite frankly, some guys just aren't willing to work. They want to get bigger by swallowing a magic pill, sitting on their butt all day. So, I actually want to give guys like that their money back. I don't want lazy-ass sheep around the MI40 lions. That's why I give you a full 60 days on me to figure out if you have 4 minutes of kick-ass in you. If you don't, hey, I'll refund you every cent of your measly investment today without giving you a hard time. That's the first part of my triple guarantee. The second part is this. If you don't think this is the most incredible workout breakthrough ever, as in ever, then you deserve your cash back. Now, I can tell you not one person has ever taken me off on that part of my guarantee, but it's there just in case you're a unique case. Now, the third part of my triple guarantee goes like this. Even if you don't like the colors I use in the MI40 SEP training system, the fonts I use, the way I talk, you name it. If for any reason you don't feel as this is the single best investment you've ever made in yourself and your body, hit me up by email through the support center and bam, I'll hit you back $197 and I'll let you keep the killer bonuses I'm about to show you. Just because when it's all said and done, my passion is about helping guys like you achieve their dream body. How's that for a rock solid guarantee? Now, have a look at that timer that's appeared below this presentation. It's counting down, isn't it? Yeah, and here's what that means. If you make the smart choice and decide that you want more muscle faster and you want it now, without question, and if you decide before that counter hits 0, I'm going to give you an outrageous free gift today, worth $197. You're going to get on a group call with me and the MI40 Inner Circle for 90 minutes. We're going to make 100% sure any question you have that I haven't covered today is answered. that you have insane motivation to jump off that call and into the gym, and that you actually use the MI40 step training system. Seriously though, this will be the best 90 minutes you'll ever spend when it comes to getting the body you want. And normally, these private calls are $197 a month to attend. Not for you though. This getting started call will be 100% free if you order before that counter hits zero. You can still order after, but you'll be missing the coaching call. And let me tell you, 90 minutes on the phone with me will blow your mind. That's not all. Order today from this page and before the counter hits zero, and you'll also receive hardcore abs. Yeah, that's right. How to get hardcore abs like a pro bodybuilder like myself, get nasty shredded and hardcore abs at the same time while using MI40 Extreme to build muscle. Just click that button below that says, "Yes, Ben, I'm ready for more muscle fast." Click that button and you're in, and you'll get all the bonuses for free when you order right now. Okay, the timer is almost to zero, yet I promise to show you how SEP works for your biceps. Again, do not use the same SEP technique for your chest, back, triceps, or any other body part except your biceps. If you want to see how SEP works for other bicep exercises and your other body parts, then click the order button below now to get it all. Here we go. All right, MI40 Nation, here's your demonstration of incline bicep curls, NOS Extreme style, cell expansion protocol coming at you. We're going to start off, the way you do this is going to be really, really specific, so I want you guys to pay really close attention. You need to be sure that angles are specific as well as body position is specific. This is one of those exercises that can be a little bit confusing and can put a little bit of strain on the wrong areas if not done properly, so pay close attention. We're going to pick an incline bench that replicates the angle that my arm can maintain without putting it into an excess stretch. So for me, it's about 60 degrees. My abs are really engaged, my shoulders are pulled back, and I'm going to curl just the way I normally would. I'm contracting my triceps at the bottom, making sure the biceps are fully lengthened. Once I'm done 8 reps, stop at the bottom, grab a good grip of the dumbbell, don't let it relax your hand, and contract the triceps. And just hold it there. We're going to try to make sure that I have a good external rotation of my shoulder so that I'm not internally rotated at all. What I'm trying to do here is focus on contracting the triceps. My cues here are squeeze the hand, contract the tricep, squeeze the hand, contract the tricep. Every time, I literally want you to contract the tricep hard. So what we're doing is we're forcing additional blood into the limb. We're maximizing the stretch of the bicep. This is going to start to get uncomfortable after a couple drops. I'm not going to go to complete exhaustion here because I got to have a long day ahead of me of doing all this stuff. So we're going to drop it right away. Next exercise, immediately keep going. Try to keep the dumbbells close. Okay, so no cheat reps, same thing. This is the part where it starts to kick in and hurt. Really focus on contracting those triceps. Every time I think about it, I'm going to re-engage those triceps just to make sure the bicep is fully lengthened. Oh, that's where it starts to hurt. All right, drop it one more time. So normally we're going to do 4 working sets with 3 drops. Chest stays tall, shoulders stay back. Oh, and last stretch. Squeeze the hands. Squeeze the triceps hard. I'm really focused on squeezing those triceps as hard as I can. Lots of breathing, lots of air. Stretching between 20 and 30 seconds. 20 seconds for the beginners, 30 seconds for the advanced trainees who have been doing it for a long time. And 1 contraction to end. The amount of lactic acid in there is second ton. You can see it's one set and I've got a crazy pump already. I'm using pretty close to the weight I would actually be using. I use 35s, 30s, 20s, and I may have done another drop, which may have been 15s or 10s. But there comes a point where it's kind of too light, so I'll stop at 20s. And the pump just continues to grow. My forearms are pumped, my biceps are pumped. And look, I'm getting a little sweaty. It's extremely difficult, extremely effective, and you guys are gonna love this technique. Get to work. You ready to do this now? You think you can handle that 4-minute set push at the end? You bet you can. Just click the button below that says, "Yes, Ben, I'm ready for more muscle fast." And you'll get the entire MI40 SEP training system delivered to you today. Weight free, so you can get started literally within a few minutes from now. Muscle doesn't wait, and neither should you. See you inside. Okay, if you're still watching and waiting to be utterly convinced that the MI40 SEP training system gives you more muscle fast by burning your body fat for fuel and gets it done in 4 additional minutes, let me field the most common questions guys like you have about the program. What exactly is the MI40 SEP training system and why is it so effective? MI40 SEP training is the culmination of all the most effective shortcuts I've ever come across and developed to build muscle and get lean in less time. It's radically different from anything the popular bodybuilding magazines and websites teach, and was birthed from the exhaustive education from the world's brightest doctors, therapists, and performance coaches. Most unusual of it all, it takes a whopping 4 minutes to do at the end of your set. The secret to its university-verified 200% increase in lean muscle gain is due to a technique called intra-set stretching. The protocol must be done to the exact specifications laid out in an easy-to-understand set of instructions to guarantee you will nail it the first time out. To whom do you recommend the MI40 SEP training program? MI40 SEP is the perfect program for anyone looking to improve the quality of time in the gym and improve their appearance or their physique. In short, it's strategically designed to get big and lean in less time. I'm all about being efficient, making the most of your time, and applying strategic, scientific principles to every one of your workouts and your nutrition protocols. Can I follow the MI40 SEP if I need to lose fat? Must be following MI40 SEP if you want to lose weight and add muscle up at the same time. This is the most optimal way to train for someone looking to change their body composition, increase lean muscle mass, and burn fat mass because it is brief, intense, and harnesses the power of your fat-burning hormones. Listen carefully. Muscle burns 90% of your calories at rest. That means an additional 10 pounds of lean muscle will incinerate 17 pounds of unwanted fat from your body, just sitting around and doing nothing. That's how many calories muscle demands, and why you must build lean muscle while dropping body fat. MI40 SEP is not circuit-style weight training, which can certainly help you lose weight, but will not shape and sculpt the appearance as effectively as intense and direct muscle work. To top it all off, MI40 SEP is the only workout in existence designed to rob your fat stores for muscle repair and gets you lean while you gain muscle. In short, if you want to appear muscular and ripped, MI40 SEP training is your calling. What if I'm not a young buck? Will this work if I'm considerably older? Age is a number. I know guys in their 60s in better shape than most 25-year-olds. The trick is to maximize your efficiency in the gym and spend more time recovering from the short, intense workouts. Brief, yet still intense workouts will accumulate less inflammation in your body. Is there any age too young if I'm interested in MI40 SEP? I would morally never recommend that anyone under the age of 50 engage in an intense workout regimen. Beyond that, the age at which you're mentally able to approach learning new techniques and concepts without an ego is the right age. For some, this may be 16. For others, 45 may be too soon. I'm an interested female. Will this work for me just as fast? Some females have had the most outstanding results. Hormone regulation is probably even more important for women looking to build muscle and get lean than it is for men. Techniques in MI40 SEP allow you to optimize hormone levels through proper training, proper nutrition concepts, as trademarked in my nutrition protocols that transform your body like nothing else. I'm a complete beginner and wondering if I should try this program. Although the concepts set forth in this program are designed to be more advanced, basic principles in this program can and should be applied to anyone that steps foot in the gym. The exercise execution guide and online videos are crystal clear and demonstrate how to perform every move safely and for maximum efficiency. MI40 SEP combines over $100,000 of graduate and postgraduate education into one system. MI40 SEP will be your finest learning experience ever. How many training cycles can I do consecutively? 1. MI40 SEP training is short, but it's challenging. It will demand a lot of guts. Your muscles will be exhausted in literally minutes, and your nervous system will be overloaded if you don't get your ass to the gym and go home. That's the point of the program. Go through it once, give your body some time to adapt, and then perhaps try it again. I'm a competitive bodybuilder. Will this prepare me for my next show? It does for me. Unless you don't count second at the Arnold as a competitive bodybuilder, I've experimented by testing it on numerous top national level bodybuilders. You may want to make some adjustments to the last 2 weeks of this program, or perhaps start 8 weeks out, and then make your manipulations for the last 2 weeks as the show gets closer. After picking up the program, feel free to consult with me personally on this matter. I'll make sure you nail it. What kinds of supplements are involved with MI40 SEP? I have made recommendations based on improving performance, maximizing natural testosterone, speeding recovery, and something that I'm huge on, reducing inflammation. How did you discover SEP, the cell expansion protocol? Being a research junkie, I had always read about overloading the muscle and overloading the nervous system to stimulate new muscle and strength gains respectively. Time under tension was proven to be the #1 factor correlating with muscle growth and overload. Basically, I was looking for the best way to allow me to keep up with everybody else that I'm competing with. Seeing that I don't consider myself having the best genetics in the world, I literally studied everything I could in an attempt to find the best protocol, the best research, the best supplement protocols, as well as the best nutrition in order to allow me to build muscle at the rate that my competitors were. Basically, I studied my ass off. I tested everything until I found the right combination, put some pals through it, and then did the right thing and had it university tested. Would this work for someone taking steroids? Sure. Steroids increase recovery. Faster recovery means more frequent workouts and therefore increased strength and muscle gains. People always use steroids as a cop-out, but really, it's just going to increase the recovery and allow you to work more often. How did you recruit your test group? My test group was completely random. I just pulled some people off my Facebook, others from a seminar in Canada, and others were friends of some of my fitness colleagues who wanted to build some quality muscle and wanted to see why I was coined the master molder. As you saw above, MI40 works for anyone willing to put in the time, effort, and open-mindedness about new methods. Are there any downsides to MI40? Well, it's hard and it's addictive. The only downside of this program is that it requires hard work, focus, and commitment to get the results you want. Just like anything else in life, what did you expect? If you were to apply 1/10 of the methods in MI40X, you would still experience dramatic results. Intensity alone will pack on slabs of muscles for years to come. Is MI40 SEP downloadable or shipped to my house? For the first 60 days, it is downloadable only, and after your order is complete, I'll transfer everything from my website to your computer. It's brain dead easy, and I'll show you how in case you're a newcomer with computers. Since the demand is high and people want results now, I've decided to release MI40 SEP as a digital program and make it accessible to as many people as possible. This gives me an extra 60 days to create the hard copy version of MI40 SEP that will be available to those who want a hard copy version at a later date. Please note, the hard copy version will be at least twice as much as the current sale price. If I delayed the release of MI40 SEP any longer, I think I would start getting hate mail. What if the program doesn't work for me? Listen, if you read the program, watch even a fraction of the videos, and can follow instructions, there's no doubt it will work for you and for anyone that puts in an honest effort. But remember my triple guarantee? That's how positive I am it'll work for you. So no more putting it off. Just click the button below that says, "Yes, Ben, I'm ready for more muscle fast." And I'll greet you with a surprise video on the next page.